Hello, everyone, and welcome to another fun episode of Career Chats with Aaron. I'm your host, Aaron Williams, and today I am here with
Genny Fonseca.
And Amy Fellows.
Thank you for joining today. And this podcast is brought to you by Fiji Water. And what you got there?
And San Pellegrino.
San Pellegrino.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Cheers.
There you go.
So refreshing.
Yes. Let's go to the store and pick up some of that.
The perfect summer drink.
All right, so today's icebreaker is, what snack fuels your best ideas?
This is a tough one.
Yeah.
I will say Dots Pretzels, Red Bag.
Red bag. We're not going green?
Red Bag is the first. Was
the
the
OG,
first.
yes. Understood.
Red bag.
Red Bag, Dots, and Diet Coke.
Okay.
Out the can.
Yes. Important. Or fountain would be
Yes.
acceptable as well.
McDonald's fountain.
Yes.
Diet Coke,
That's
yes.
the bubbliest. I'm going to go with movie salad.
Movie salad.
Yes.
Wait. Movie salad.
Yes, it's very complex recipes, so I'm glad we're recording this because you can refer back. It's microwave popcorn with a bag of M&Ms sprinkled on top.
Right?
It's best when the popcorn is still slightly warm. You get just the right amount of like melt to the M&M, and Diet Coke as well. That pairs best with the salad. Yes.
I didn't know there was even such a thing called movie salad.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, wait, they sell salad in a movie theater?
That's too literal, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it's a favorite with me and my daughter.
Interesting.
We have movie salad at least 3 times a week.
May have to ask my
If you
friends
try it, please let me know what you think.
Yes. Enjoy a nice hot movie salad.
So it's
later.
M&M's with the popcorn, right?
You know, the chocolate or the sweet is really up to you. My daughter prefers hers dressed with Whoppers.
Whoppers.
Yes.
Yo. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Starburst, though, if you go like the fruity side, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. No. Now you're entering a different territory. I think we're moving out of salad and into,
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know.
Like what is it called? Like a muffaletta, what is it? The sandwich toppings? Like a pate.
Yeah.
Pate.
Movie pate or something.
Oh my.
Much more sophisticated, yes.
Okay. All right.
With the Starburst or Skittles on the popcorn.
All right. I mean,
Best ideas.
movie salad. Okay, I'll remember that.
Yes. If you're ever in a brain fog, just
All right.
Keep those ingredients on hand.
Yes. Okay. So now, first question is: so, can you tell us what a typical day looks like in your role, or if that even exists?
Yeah. Okay, so I am the chief operating officer here at the board. I wouldn't say my days are typical. There are routine aspects to the work in terms of like regularly meeting with staff and partner agencies, but there's also curveballs throughout the day. I think I've managed them well. I'll have to ask my boss. I think she thinks I'm doing a good job, though.
You're still working. Yes.
Yep.
You're here to talk about it, so that's important, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only typical part of my day usually involves me troubleshooting the copier. It is my neighbor, and I hear everyone that visits it. And
I remember those days.
The various things they call it, the various things that it sounds it makes. But yeah, and then there's the other part, the computer stuff, the things you do at your desk. And the help you provide to others. But yeah, there's nothing typical about anyone's day, right?
True. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree. Because there's gonna be something different almost every day, right?
Mhm.
So
Yes, we're in the business of people in many ways. So
there you go.
with that comes variety. So yeah.
I love it here, though. That's why, right?
So do I.
All right. What's one project or moment that's really made you proud to work at NRWIB?
That's a great question. I have an immediate answer. The project that really like sunk into my heart was our homeworks program that we put together a few years back. There are many reasons why that project is dear to me. There were a lot of partner agencies. We had CHD involved. We had a wonderful landlord named Ralph Monty who was willing to partner with us. We had the United Way. It was such a collaboration, and the mission was to pair employment services and housing, which is obviously a very big issue nowadays. And it's always been, I suppose. But that project, we received referrals from the folks over at CHD. We were able to get them housing over in Waterbury next to GWIM, so they had access to food. And they also were co-located with the hospitality center, so there were laundry services, and we helped a lot of people get job training, have a safe place to sleep at night, and very dear to my heart. So, yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Check out the video on
Yes.
nrwib.org.
Yes.
Go.
We'll link to it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll link to the video. I don't know if that's possible, but
Yes,
okay.
anything is possible digitally
Yes.
now, as you know.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah, I've worked here going on 9 years, and I've been in this role for almost 5 years, manager of communications. So I've seen the way that we've been able to work with people in different situations of life. Homeworks was a great program. We did, what was another one that we did? I always think our summer youth stuff is awesome, working with kids.
Absolutely.
We had a project that we had some money that we were able to use in a different way with kids to introduce them to construction careers. And it sort of set off this bigger launch of the construction, engineering, architecture, those regional sector partnerships. So we do a lot here and touch a lot of different things. It's hard to just pick.
It is hard to
one.
pick.
Yeah.
I agree.
I
And
bet.
it is cool to see. I've been here. Amy's been here 9 years. I've been here for 15 years. I've had the opportunity to see a lot of things from like conception or like one small idea that grows into something that you get to see the product of it and the impact and the spread of opportunity. And it's really an incredible thing to be a part of.
That's great.
Mhm.
That's what I like to hear. Like you're happy to be here, and
Absolutely.
you do what you got to do.
Yes.
So I like that.
Yes.
Hey people, I'm doing some charades right now. What am I doing right now? What am I doing? I'm writing it down. Write it down, people.
Take note.
Take notes. All right. So third question. How do your roles connect? Like operations and then communications, and what does good collaboration look like between you?
I think good collaboration is good communication. We are constantly speaking. There's a lot there's always a lot that's happening here all at once, as Kathy says, drinking from a fire hose. So
yes, that's a Kathyism.
yes, and but just being clear about, Jenny's very clear about expectations, deadlines, prioritizing. I'm, whether she's thinking out loud and I'm sorting through it with her, or there's a ton of stuff going on here, and
Yeah. I mean, as far as communications and operations and how they connect, the most important connection between the two is the desire to raise awareness of what goes on here. We have so many different programs and so many ways that we are trying to help our community, and we want to spread that message. And Amy and I have a very, I would say we just have a really good dynamic. We work very well together. We kind of feed off of each other's creativity and ideas. She's the kind of person that I could say, let's make a podcast, and
ta-da!
here we are.
Hey.
So, let's talk about the good work and let's get different perspectives. And she's very good with kind of just like taking the concept and then fleshing out how we deliver the message. So
There you go.
yeah, we work very well together. We've been at this together now. She's been here 9 years. I've been here 15. So
I love that.
I'm approaching a new decade in my life, and it's crazy. I started here in my early 20s, and here I am. I'm like about to take the turn onto lane 40. It's so nuts.
Time goes by so fast.
Yes. It certainly does. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I still remember one day. I'm at my first year of high school. Now, I just finished my second year of college, and now I'm like, this is insane right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy how time flows. You know that?
It is.
Like,
It is. It just gets faster and faster.
I don't want it to go fast.
I
Yeah,
know.
I know.
It's crazy, especially like we're both moms. So watching your children, like I just had my daughter's dance recital this past weekend, and I just couldn't stop crying looking at my ballerina on the stage. And I'm like, I was just feeding you from a bottle. It happens very quickly.
We just saw Peppa Pig's mom just had a new
Pig.
baby, and
Peppa
we
Pig.
were watching. We were watching that last night on TV, and I pulled out pictures of my ultrasound of my daughter, and I was like, "This is what an ultrasound is," and she was like, "I'm so ugly."
Oh, yeah.
in it, and I'm like, "You weren't even like a born person, in this." And it is so weird to look back in the measurement of time with a child's life. It's just like, oh my God, here you are. I held you, you were purple, and now you're telling me you were ugly from your ultrasound picture. It's wild.
Now, what's something you wish more people understood about workforce development?
This one's hard because we're in it. We know about it. One thing, I wish everyone knew what it was. It's not about just helping people find a job. It's not like unemployment or anything like that. It's a whole system that's built for people, trying to help give opportunity, direction, some hope. Like I mentioned before with Homeworks, on our website, you can view stories of real people that have taken part in our trainings, and they've overcome some really terrible
circumstances.
The situations are unbelievable sometimes, and they overcome them to get into training and learn new skills. And it's very powerful to connect these stories to the public, people that just know that they have to go get another job. Well, you can go into training and you can get a better job, and you can get into a position where you have benefits, workforce development, it's economic development, it's community development, it's human development. And it's not just about employment, it's about empowering people.
Mm-hmm.
Very well said. I agree with everything Amy said. It's to the point I made earlier about raising awareness of what we do here. There are so many moving parts. It does take a true village to pull off the things that we pull off here. It's developing the partnerships that we have with all the different state agencies and the community-based organizations, the state of Connecticut, the Governor's Workforce Council. I mean, there are so many people that want to help, and we're having these conversations, and we're just trying to deliver services the best way that we can to both the employer side, the job seeker side. And there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes to make those kind of things happen. So it's all about collaboration. It's all about innovation, being able to kind of move with the seasons of life, and
Responsiveness. And
absolutely. And understanding at the end of the day that we all have a mission, and we want to help. We want to help and keep it human. Keep it human.
Yep. Agreed. Yeah, I like that. And what you said, like there's more to workforce development than just helping people get gain a job. I like that.
Yeah, not just go back to work. No, it's you need somebody to watch your kids. You need groceries in the fridge.
Yes.
You need X, Y, and Z. It's more about
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a holistic approach. I mean, whether it is an Aldi gift card while the individual is in training or an Uber ride, there are so many wraparound supports and so many different program designs. Try different things, see like what works best. I think that's you have to constantly be willing to rethink how you do things, because the world is changing. There is a wave of AI coming.
Oh yeah.
Who knows like how that is going to impact how we deliver services, what the world of workforce development looks like.
Yeah.
And it's important that we stay on top of that so that we can help people get the best chance to succeed in this changing world.
Right. I like that. As if Optimus Prime would here, he would say, "There is more to workforce development than meets the eye."
And I would say yes.
Well said.
You are right.
So, now, Genny, as COO, you see a lot of moving parts. So how do you stay connected to the human side of the work?
That's a good question. In all honesty, it doesn't take much effort for me to stay connected to the human side, because it's the reason why I do this work. I grew up on the other end of this. And so, I was a PAL kid, and I was in a family that was receiving benefits, and my parents struggled, and I feel very lucky that I get to come here and have the impact that we do have. I get to be a part of that. So
I like that. Good. Good. Amy, what's been your favorite campaign or creative project so far, and why?
Don't want to be biased, Aaron, but this one definitely, this project was so much fun to work on with you, and getting the staff and seeing how much fun everyone had together in here. That's been fun. Yeah, you could tell Joe and Peyton had a freaking blast. I think I chased Peyton down for like 4 weeks and to ask him to be on here. And I think he was regretful he didn't start sooner. He didn't try to come on sooner, but this was a lot of fun. And it was something different. It's not all federal guidelines. You must do this. You can't do that. It was just be yourself and, talk about your favorite snack and what.
Be who you are and go far.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I love that. I've never heard that.
Be who you are and go far.
I will never forget that.
It was from a song, shockingly, from a childhood. It was like one of my childhood shows, Thomas the Tank Engine, there was a song that was playing called Be Who You Are and Go Far, which I think that's a great song that really delivers a wonderful moral.
Yeah. Yeah.
About, being yourself. Don't try to be like someone else. Be yourself. Be you. So, and that always kept in my mind for a long time. Still is.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful song with a beautiful moral to it.
I agree. And I think that that's a thing that, so many people struggle with is feeling that it's not so much about being who you are is the hard part, because I'm sure in your like intimate moments and with your friends, but it's in a setting where you feel intimidated, or it can be such a hindrance to like your path in life. And I think that is the most important work a person can do, is to just be comfortable in their skin. And it's not an easy path, but it's certainly a worthwhile one, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Because no matter what, you should be happy, feel happy and free, right?
Yeah.
It's part of, that should be what life feels like, is being able to be happy and free.
Agreed.
And honest, yeah.
Yeah. And parents, if you're watching this, show your kids Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it with my daughter this evening.
Like show them the original, like the live action, not the cartoon.
Don't go on
I will.
Not the cartoon. Watch the OG with Ringo Starr, George Carlin, Alec Baldwin.
Oh,
yeah! Can you believe
Michelangelis? Yeah, go ahead. Yep, That's the one I grew up with. Like that is like the most effective one. So now, what's one professional skill you've developed that your younger self would be amazed by? We're going back in time right now.
How can we get specific on the age?
Like maybe somewhere elementary school age,
school,
okay, or teenager, something like that.
I think my answer would be different depending on the age.
Yeah, teenager me would be impressed that I've held a job for 9 years, that I showed up on time enough to keep collecting paychecks. And I think like younger me would be like so amazed that I like can work on a computer all day, every day.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I think for me, a professional skill that I've developed, and I think this is an important one, and I think it may be either number one or number two on the list of fears for people, and that's public speaking. That is something I always struggled with. And, I remember being a teenager in high school, like doing a presentation, and I thought I was going into cardiac arrest. Like, and it can feel debilitating. So just so you know, you can move past it. There are ways to develop that skill. And tons of resources available. But that, I think, is an important one, because part of public speaking is developing your confidence. And the only way to do that is to practice.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I think that teenage me would be like, wow, okay. We're going to be okay.
You did it.
Yes.
You
did it. All right. So, Our final question is, what's something that still makes you laugh at work, no matter how many times it happens?
I would say something that's, well, okay, this is the thing. Coming here to work, there are so many funny people. I mean, you got a chance to meet Kathy. She's got a very like big personality. She's always making me laugh. Always making me
Her
laugh.
humor is just, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
And she's unfiltered and funny in the best way possible. So
Absolutely. She always makes me laugh. She has like these certain isms, like Amy said, the fire hose thing. Like,
Yeah.
she's got a lot of those. But I think overall, there is something about this place, like, and the people that work here, that it's a very just interesting cast of characters. I never dread coming here. I know a lot of people probably say that, but I don't know if they always mean it. I really genuinely love coming here. We're always laughing. The staff meetings are always, there's always some element of humor. It's just a fun place to be. So that never gets old. Kathy and her isms never get old. And the people I work with, I love them.
And like you were saying before, one of our staff members, his thoughts and his mouth don't work in sync. So when he met his word, he puts a letter in front of another where another letter should be. So a lot of made up words come out of him.
Is it like talking backwards, or is it just?
I want to use this an example because it's just too good, but
here's how I'll say it. I'm gonna phrase it this way. So in the early 2010s when the hot trend, you may not know this actually. How old are you?
I mean, I'm 19. I'm gonna be 20 next month.
Okay,
so
and a lot of like history and
pop culture.
Yes, pop culture.
I got friends to help me out with that.
So the trend where there would be like a new couple alert, and it will use the example of Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
And so they were calling them Benifer.
Oh, the shipping name. Okay.
Yes.
So
there are instances sometimes around here where two words get gelled together like that, and then you can't unhear it, and it's always funny every single time. Yeah.
Yes, that's and it's a family here too. There's people that fit the role of dad, uncle, grandfather. Your work wife, your work sister, your work dad. So it's like, I don't know. It's just we're all funny and trying to get through, and it's being here is fun, and we have real work to do. We work really hard, so we get to have fun sometimes.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I like that, having fun. It's like what I said before, it's always nice to see that you enjoy coming here and then enjoy working together, being there for each other. I love that. I've mentioned this so many times. I'm gonna sound like a broken record saying this, but as Peter Cullen would say, if you love what you do, you won't be working a day in your life.
Yep.
That's not always true, but yeah.
It can be generally true.
Yeah.
For some people, there are difficult moments in any given situation, in any given day. It's not always rainbow and sprinkles around here.
Yeah.
But it's the overall mission, the vision, the people, the stories. When you take the whole cake that's been baked, it's, in my opinion, I mean, I couldn't have landed anywhere better. I've been so happy to be a part of this. I'm
glad. Mm-hmm. That's good. I like that. That's like I said before, that's the power of collaboration and
absolutely,
and just have that positive attitude. I love that. We need that. Mm-hmm. That's what we need here.
Yes, couldn't agree more.
All right. Well, Genny, Amy, thank you for joining in on this fun podcast episode.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Aaron. It was wonderful getting to chat with you.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Always. And I hope you all enjoyed another fun episode of Career Chats with Aaron. And as always, keep learning, keep growing, and hold on to your dreams. I'll see you all next time.
Bye.